When you're driving the back roads, you probably see nature and beauty.
But we see deals.
Oh, wow, this is amazing. I'm Marty Gable, and I've been in the antiques business for more than 15 years.
They call me Bam Bam. I love hunting down mantiques and anything with wheels. Holy moly! It's like we're inside a treasure chest.
Although we may be opposites, we travel together.
Hoping to attract the best in Backroad Bounty.
That guy almost hit me.
Whoa, you almost hit him. We almost died. I'm gonna do something to take my mind off the fact that I'm gonna die every time you drive. I was at a garage sale last week and I bought a real sweet joke book. It's an oldie but a goodie. Don't look at it, just watch the road.
You know like every joke there is already. Cruising along, normal day with Bam Bam.
There's some good shtick in here, buddy.
Bad jokes.
These are Bamtiques. Like, look at this. What did Buddha say to the hot dog vendor? Make me one with everything. Normally when Marty's driving, I'm like death clutch the holy poop handle, I'm braced for impact. Either that or I try and ignore everything by submersing in some fine reading. Like, this is interesting. Look, did you hear about the new restaurant that just opened up on the moon? It's got great food, but no atmosphere. Oh!
Those are the worst jokes ever. I'll give you $20 to throw that out the window.
And I'll give you $20 to keep your eyes on the road. You know what? I'm not sure if it's funny or scary the way Marty drives. He probably feels the same way about my jokes.
There's a lot of old barns out here. They look abandoned, but there's no sign of life.
It looks like there's stuff back there.
Oh yeah, there's a big pile back there.
We noticed there's a definite shimmer. It wasn't farm equipment. There was metal in that backfield, so we had to stop. Pull over real quick.
Hold on.
Do it, do it. There could be thousands of dollars in metal right there, buddy.
There's a sign of life.
And there was a lady on the porch. Quick question.
Yes.
How do we get to the car lot that's back behind this bush here? Because we noticed driving by, there's something going on back there.
50 acres of crap. Cars.
Yeah?
50 acres of crap cars. You interested in getting rid of some of these cars?
Well, this is your lucky day. It might be mine, too. Maybe I better go and buy a lottery ticket. If you take any, you might have to take them all.
And they're all yours?
His.
His?
Who's his?
Jim, my husband, he's out in the shop. You sweet talk him.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah, and
perfect.
if he doesn't give you a good deal, come back and see me.
I'm Bam Bam, by the way.
Oh, I'm Lois.
Nice to meet you, Lois.
I'm Marty.
I'm Marty.
Nice to meet you, Lois.
Lois, we'll go talk to Jim, and then we'll come talk to you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again.
We'll be back. This sounds good.
You forgot to ask if there's any rabid dogs on the property, dude.
I'm just gonna let you walk first.
Hey, it's my first car.
Bring back memories for you.
Mine was in worse shape.
Hello there.
Hello, hello.
I'm Marty. How are you?
I'm Bam Bam.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to
good.
meet you as well. We were ripping up the road, and we noticed, kind of through the trees, it looked like there was a whole bunch of old cars back there.
Well, there's some of my treasures I've parked there. Been working on them off and on, and
You've got treasures here, and when we talked to the lovely lady at the front, Lois, she said there was a lot of junk. Are we talking about the same thing?
well, it's a matter of opinion.
I bet you it is. Right away, we knew that he was gonna have a tough time letting go of these compared to Lois. They were definitely on opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Well, I've been a mechanic and body man and everything for many, many years, and that was my business. You get connected to cars. I liked the smell of oil when I was a kid.
Okay. So where did you work then?
Oh, I started in a small garage, and then I graduated to American Motors.
Oh, wow.
Okay. How long were you at American Motors for?
Oh, about 6 years.
Why did you leave after only 6?
Gas fumes and furnace fumes.
Probably a lot better to be out here in the fields breathing some real air.
Yes.
Right.
I get
Yes.
you. I can see the value there.
I'm under the assumption you want to make some deals today. So you think we could do that?
Probably could.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, and if not, we know we can go back and talk to her. She already told us we could. So you
Yes.
play nice.
Okay.
All right, let's go take a look.
I've had 42 years of cars sitting on 50 acres, and I'd never dreamt that we'd have 50 acres that I couldn't even enjoy.
It's pretty hidden when you come up this way.
Oh,
like, your
yeah.
wife can't be that mad. Right? It's a lovely little meadow.
She hasn't been out here for 35 years.
You probably got a bunch of stuff back here she doesn't know about, eh?
Oh,
Now this is cool. The old Valiant?
yeah, Valiant. It's 1961. That's a Chrysler product. It had push-button transmission on it, in it.
Nice.
You can see it right
Yeah.
in the dash.
One guy used to call it an adding machine transmission, 6-cylinder, imitation Continental kit. See
Not
the
bad.
taillights, they turned them sideways for that year, right? To make them different.
Super streamlined. These 1961 Valiants can fetch about $6,000 in good condition. You got this in better shape.
It was driven
Was it yours or your wife's, or is this something you picked up along the way?
by mothers.
Ah.
Okay. See, this is the type of car here where I'm going to say, hey, Jim, can we just cut the back end off right here? And I can have the trunk and the fins?
If I don't sell it to somebody who wants the car complete, you might have a deal there.
When's the deadline on that deal? Like, how long do you hold on to these cars
Oh,
before
that'll-
you say,
that'll-
I'll do it as a part?
42 years.
What do we got right here?
67 Ford Falcon Futura Sport Coupe.
You don't see a lot of those.
V8 automatic, bucket seats, the whole 9 yards.
Doesn't matter what the make and model is, I call it crap.
That model, 5,070 built Ford, that's all.
That's
Holy
it.
smokes.
That's it.
1967, beautiful piece. First thing we notice, right on the window, do not touch. First thing I do, go over and touch the emblem. I just want to do this. And take
Yes,
this right
yes,
off, right?
yeah.
And grab the gas cap and any other parts.
It's not for parts, it's to restore, you know, because people don't want to buy one that's half picked.
Have you had offers in the last year on this or no?
Not in the last year, I've had it 3 years ago.
What did they offer you?
I forget.
Of course he does.
It was that long ago, eh? So what would you sell it for? The way it sits. Which looks, at first glance, barely towable.
Did you ever hear of what the market will bear? It's worth nothing to some guy, another guy it's worth a lot more. I would like some more offers first.
Ah, okay, and that would give you a flavor for what it's at.
Yeah.
Done right up, restored. What's one of these worth?
What do you think?
It's a rare model.
You said they only made about 5,000.
I would say with a 289 in it, being a specific sport coupe of that Futura, probably, 20 grand or up. This is a rare car.
If you guys want to see some other rare cars, follow me.
All right, deal. Oh,
Oh.
this is where he hides all the good stuff.
Oh,
Holy sweet mother of parking lots.
Jim, just walked into an outdoor museum worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Yes! Woo!
So this is what you've been doing for 42 years?
Yes.
Stashing them.
42 years out here.
Jim is one of those guys who's always got a project on the go. And when you've got 50 acres of property, you can have a lot of projects.
Jim, what do we got down here? What's the story on the old Chev?
That's a 39 Chev. That Chevy's been in my name for 50-some years.
It's as old as him, but it's not in good shape.
Oh, I don't rust out, I just wear out.
Wow, what a sweet piece of steel. What's the best offer you've had on it?
Well, we never really had a final bid. They're talking, a couple thousand, but
Really, as it sits?
yeah.
Because all restored, you could have gotten about $30,000. Anything pre-World War II
Yeah.
was a different steel. It's a different caliber car.
Yeah.
And guys, frankly, they like them like this, right?
Yeah.
They're going to use it as a hat on an old S10
Yeah.
and just drive it around as a rat rod.
Yeah.
But a lot of these cars out here, they're not that old. And the steel's lighter.
Yeah.
They're, the floors are already gone. They're kind of dying. Does it make you sad?
Yes, very much so. Well, I feel bad when I'm going to do something about it, but it's always something comes up, and I have to tend to that, and then another week goes by.
And he adds another one.
It just looks like such a fun piece, eh?
I think this thing needs a surfboard on top.
Awesome Acadian wagon, which in good shape could go for $4,000. What year is this one, Jim? This looks like mid
1962.
62, and the bottom 12 inches are buried underground. It's a beautiful looking car, though.
You got to drive that to work every morning at 6 a.m. And
that
was a
one.
lovely car.
Okay.
It wasn't scrap.
That the one I ditched a time or two?
Oh, no, that was the Mercury.
I recognize these headlights anywhere, buddy. Oh, old 70s Monte Carlo. These cars have a special place in my heart. My dad is a huge hot rod guy. And we used to take huge road trips, and every car we passed, my brother and I would be yelling out what it is just by the headlights. You would never miss a Monte Carlo coming down the road.
Here's a good one.
This is not your everyday wagon. You said you worked for American Motors, and this is an AMC.
Yes, this was the models that they dipped in zinc in tanks up to the windows, and they never rusted.
So we get to see another awesome wagon, the 62 Rambler. A pretty rare car, and if restored, could go for 17 grand. Again, completely buried. Now, we've been doing a lot of touching and talking about complete prices on these. If I said, hey, Jim, I'd like to buy the mirror off this, or the mounts on the roof, or the steering wheel, would you sell parts off of it? The mirror's cool, and there's some nice little parts on it. Even like this piece right down here.
He's got everything, man. He's got his hubcaps in there.
What if I said how much for the mirror and how much for the badge on the back end there? Consider making a deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you give me?
$25.
Oh, I guess so.
Jim actually negotiated too, and he was quite fair. You want to make it even 30, and I'll peel that one off too?
Okay.
So, I got 4 pieces. I got a mirror, a badge, and classic Marty. I broke it, but I'm still left with some class.
I see. Man.
Did you drive this?
Yeah,
I know you drove it out here, but did you drive it before that?
it was my work truck that I had the garage.
No.
48 Mercury Shell truck, we called it.
I don't think I've ever seen a service truck that still had the badging on the sides like that. Do you get a little teary-eyed, you get a little sad when you're looking at this truck?
Yes, we've been in the same family for a long time. That was my first pickup that I owned. I had cars, but this is my first pickup, and it did me a lot of work in the garage.
It's rare to find these cars. People want that old steel. They want this old look, and it's just so far gone. This is the one that should be at the top of the priority list.
Yes, well, I guess you're right there.
Because if you fix it up, you can fill your pocket with about $35,000, because that's what they're going for.
This winter would be a good project time, wouldn't it?
Maybe this afternoon would be a good project time. My favorite car today wasn't even the Shell truck. It was the old Chevy Coupe. Same era, same heavy steel, a little harder to find, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous vehicle, way ahead of its time.
My favorite car on the property was the Acadian, and I was really hoping that it was going to be a one-piece so I could go get groceries in it just like his wife did.
I'm pretty sure Lois's favorite car was the last one that left this property. Hello, hello.
We meet again.
There. Oh my God.
We made it out one piece, and I've got, I bought 3 pieces, but I ended up with 4 because I broke one. But that's no big deal. So he said to come back to negotiate with you. So what would you have charged me if I said I want a mirror and a couple little badges off the side of an old Rambler?
100.
He just said 100.
Yeah.
You want my opinion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know, 30 bucks.
You nailed it.
Oh.
See, you're both on the same wavelength because that's what he told me, $30.
Oh,
That's what we
well.
agreed upon. It was $30.
Are you guys planning on taking anything else?
I don't think so, not today.
Nope.
Hit the road.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you. Thank you so much for having us.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you very much.
It was
Thanks
great
for having
meeting
us,
both
Jim.
of you.
If Jim got rid of all the cars, I probably wouldn't love them more, but I would be happier because I could then check out my 50 acres.
Oh, yeah. I'll get rid of all the cars, and then I'll curl up in a rocking chair and rock and rock and rock.
Marty's a horrible driver, eh? He shouldn't be out on that Highway 10.
When you're driving on the back roads, you never know what you're going to find. And today, we happened to pull into a place that was more like a museum of old cars with no roof. I'd say a minimum of $100,000 worth of cars that are too far gone.
It was sad, but it was a great experience. And I hope some of these cars still get new life.
Most people aren't that nice when you just kind of, a couple of dudes show up in a white van on their property unannounced like that. I'm glad you're the one driving today.
What, because I'm awesome at it?
No, because you're not reading me any jokes.
Oh, my jokes are good.
They're horrible.
All right. Well, someone's got to keep this sense of humor train rolling.
I don't know any good jokes, though.
That's why I tell bad jokes. I'll give you it for instance. What's gray and yellow, gray and yellow, gray and yellow? An elephant rolling down a hill with a dandelion in its mouth.
You know what's a joke? You're driving, dude. You're all over the place.
I got one more I gotta kick out the front door. What has 5 fingers but no nails? A glove.
Enough with the jokes. Let's talk about who we're going to see today. Bill, he's in the moving business. People move, they don't want stuff, they say you can have it.
Yep.
He takes it, he buys it, he collects stuff. He's got a warehouse packed full of stuff that people didn't want. And what goes through your head when you think, okay, a guy who gets leftovers moving, like, is there gonna be a bunch of used furniture and like old, 2 TVs and stuff?
Well, yeah, and what we're throwing away in the last 10 years is garbage. But if he's been doing this for 40 or 50 years,
Right.
he might have some really, really good
Some
stuff.
sense.
My only fear is his name is Bill, and that sounds pricey. Oh, dude, look at this. We're gonna need to bring the van in there just to get around. Hello there.
Hi,
You must be Bill.
I am.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Bill, Marty.
This is quite the little corner spot you've got. I see a huge metal building.
Yes,
Is it full of treasure?
there's some in there, yes.
Perfect.
You're in the moving business?
Yeah,
How long have you been doing this for?
41 years.
Wow.
41 years, hey.
What kind of stuff are you selling? Like moving blankets, boxes?
Oh, no. Collectible stuff.
Collectible stuff.
Stuff that you should have. I collect whatever I can make money on. I usually pay them something for it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That way, if I do sell it, they can't call me a crook.
Ah. Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of stuff you've got an eye for. Is it all in here? Is this
Yes.
full to the rafters?
Oh, not quite that bad.
That's all right. I brought a ladder anyways.
Bill's a guy that owns a moving company, but today could be a day where we fill up and move a bunch of stuff out of there for him.
I'm not moving anything to the dump. This is treasure or bust.
Come on in, guys.
I've learned this from other experienced treasure hunters. I knew if I tossed my hat just ever so slightly under there and rolled under, I'd get first peek. And I did. Man, this place is massive. Oh, holy smokes.
Come on back, I'll show you some stuff.
Deal. You had me and show you some stuff.
I've been collecting for 40 years. I consider this stuff a collection.
You know what? I'm not gonna mind being trapped. I've heard there's no exit here. It seems like there's just everything everywhere. There's a lot of boxes on boxes. This is gonna be a real dig. We're gonna be in here for a bit.
We can climb around?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, get in there, man. I see stuff from here. Oh, man, dingo. Looks
Super
like
50s?
Yeah, it looks like a late 40s, early 50s, and it's in great shape. Usually when you get these, you're blowing a hubcap, someone's redone the steering with the wrong bolts. But this one looks pretty original. Is this something you're planning on selling or using someday yourself?
Someday it'll be for sale,
Okay.
once I die.
Oh, I've got a huge pile at my house, just like that.
Bill, how do you get to the back?
I don't.
You don't?
You gotta want it. I'm gonna make it there, Marty.
First thing that catches my eye are the big signs in the back, and they turn out to be carnival signs. Are we okay here still? I'm not knocking anything over, am I, Bill?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hey, Marty, you got enough light back there, buddy?
Yeah. Still okay? That was the worst of it, I promise. A lot of these signs are acrylic,
Yes.
so they're probably like from the 70s. Like there's one that says French fries. Like, have you got a ballpark price in mind for these?
I'll make me an offer. If it sounds good, we'll dig them out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You got some buyers.
Whose actor just came in? I see somebody.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi,
I'm
Debbie.
Bam Bam.
I'm Marty. So, Deb, are you Bill's wife?
I am Bill's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you a collector too?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is
okay.
this part of your stash?
There's probably some bits and pieces in here. Most of it's Bill's. Bill definitely has more stuff than I do, so it's going to be a longer process with him getting rid of his. It's just time to make some room. I don't want to leave all this stuff for our kids to have to deal with, and
Yeah, what about the stuff over at the house you want to get rid of?
well, yeah, okay, there is that. I do have stuff of my own, and I need to get rid of some of it too, but I'm working on that. We both have issues.
So you've got a ton of these back there, eh, Bill? I grabbed 3. Each one's different. This one says caramel apples, snow cones. That one says snow cones, caramel apples. And one says cotton candy.
Make
Nice.
me an offer on it. If it sounds good, I'll sell them.
$40 each.
40 bucks each. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Bill, I mean, the thing is, these are only probably gonna be like 1970s, 1980s.
Look at the back of it there.
Well,
Oh, yeah, there's the hidden ones.
Is that a Michelangelo?
Yeah.
honestly, Bill, there's no value in anything on the back. $40 each.
Okay, 40 bucks each.
Okay. So
Done.
Yay!
Awesome.
Okay,
All right.
first deal done. Keep it going.
How much cash you guys bring today?
Too much. Help us out.
Okay,
how much are the crossing signs? These are the newer metal reflective ones.
okay. Would you like the older ones?
I noticed you had a couple on this wall here,
Yeah.
but I see the signal lights too.
Yes.
These are kind of cool. So what do you want for these?
20 bucks each.
20 each? I'll buy those.
You want the lens with them at that price?
You said 20 bucks each. That includes everything right here.
That's 420 bucks so far. I can't believe it's sold that cheap. I'll cry tonight. I don't think it's fair that Deb should keep her stuff and I guess I'll mine. Where'd Deb go? She helped get rid of some of this stuff.
Okay, now we're coming across the older railway crossing signs,
Yes.
eh? So they're metal still, but they've got some age.
Oh yeah, they got age. What's that price say up there? 175 bucks each?
It says 100.
100 only. Kids really want to sell that stuff.
Your kids put the $100 price tag on that?
Yep.
I'd like to put a price tag on it.
Go for it.
You know, if it was wood and it was, quite a bit earlier, then maybe I'd pay $100. But for the metal ones with the crackling on the paint there,
That's so nice, eh? You know how long it took to do that?
yeah, they're not worth more than $40 each to me.
Well, that's each. So there's a pair, that's $80. See, we're not far from 100, are we?
Nope, so you want to do 40 each on them? I'll take the two.
All right. I really don't want to get rid of it, but
My other half is a cook. I might throw this cookbook in a pile
Yeah.
and see what we do for a pile. Any idea what you want for that? A couple bucks?
I won't even buy coffee today, will I?
Oh, sure it will. $1.90 will get you a large. Triple, and you don't need
Oh, I
that
don't.
much.
No, I don't need any sugar.
Sweet enough already. So a couple
Right.
bucks that was?
What else were you buying with it?
Oh, all kinds of shenanigans. I was gonna ask you about this, because I haven't played with one of these in a long time. These are incredible and bring back all kinds of memories for any kid that's ever had a die-cast car of just lying on the carpet and driving in and out of here and parking your cars and going in. All the Hot Wheels stuff was plastic. All the toy sets. These Sears ones were metal, because that makes them unique and popular online these days. Would you take 20 bucks for that?
Trying to kill me?
The heart attacks.
It's missing a couple parts. It's missing the pumps. It's missing a couple handles. What would you want for that? I'll go up 5 bucks. I'll go up 25.
You throw a price at him and he had a heart attack and he probably had about 15 in the first 5 minutes. So you have to kind of change strategies a little bit because he thinks all the stuff we're grabbing is valuable just because we're grabbing it. And that's not always the case.
I'll go up to 30 on that, which is, I've doubled my couple bucks offer.
You need to write down to the bank to get some more money?
No, absolutely. The bank doesn't dispose nickels.
You did say 40 bucks, right?
I did say 30 bucks on the kit,
You did?
but I'm not
40.
done shopping.
Well, you keep going up.
Okay. To get out here and keep doing this the way we're doing it, we have to get great deals. So it's gonna get a little tougher as time goes on, and today's gonna be a real test of that.
Okay. Old slot cars. Advertising, that's good.
Bill,
Yeah.
as long as you can hear me, I'd like to make you an offer on a cigarette maker.
Do you know how old those things are?
I assume you're gonna put your tobacco in here.
No, you gotta put the paper in first.
Paper in first,
Then the tobacco.
then the tobacco, and
Then
then
you
this
just-
would roll. I don't really
you
want
just-
to roll it because
Yeah,
it's
just
really
roll it.
dry, right?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be dry.
And this one has a date on it, a patent date of 1947. How many shiny nickels do you need to get this off the streets and away from the kids?
I like it 100, but I would like to take 25.
25's not bad, but I gotta get great deals. I give you 20 bucks. That would make it a great deal for me. You know?
Give me 20 bucks and I'll cry about it after
Yes!
you're gone.
Winning!
All right, what would you like to get out of the Fina drum?
About 160.
Oil drums in this condition are pretty collectible right now.
And that's not a bad price. You don't find many Fina stuff around.
You came down 80% on your asking price on the cigarette machine.
But you don't find this. You don't find them. Fina is hard to come by.
I would give you 75.
Oh, no, I can't go that low. I like to pay more than that for it when I bought it 50 years ago.
This is cool, I like it. It's just,
Come up some and I'll think about it.
I know Fina's a big name, and it is in good condition. But I've bought super test ones like this
Where?
for like
Where?
$40, $50 from the 60s.
Yeah, but there's so much super test, but how much Fina do you find?
160 is gonna be like full-blown retail at like a high-end market. I'll pay you 80, but that's my cutoff. He wasn't happy with that either. He's still having another heart attack.
Give me $100. $100.
You know,
$100.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
leave it
wanna
right
sell.
now, but we might be able to work it in with something at the
All
end of
right.
the day. All right?
We'll think about it. Set it
All
back
right.
down.
So I just thought, okay, let's kind of throw this into the pile and see how he warms up to it.
You gotta go for the bulk discount. It's never failed us. It's gonna fail us someday.
Don't worry, there's more I'm gonna buy.
Don't scratch it.
Bill has always been a tough negotiator. I've had 44 years of tough negotiations. Are you selling stuff?
No, they don't want to pay what it's
Have
worth.
they got their truck full yet?
No.
So this is kind of neat, the little first aid box here. It's not that old, it's only 1970s. It's worth 15 to me.
She's standing here. I better get rid of it.
All right. So where did you get these, Bill?
I can't remember.
This would have been on like a merry-go-round type ride. They're nice because, you know, they've got leather stirrups and, you know, the carnival stuff is always fun. What do you got in mind for these?
They're expensive.
What's expensive?
$1,000.
Each? Each.
A little heavy.
So, Bill, where's the $1,000 come from? Did you just,
I wanted 15, and I thought you're not a bad character. I'd give you a little bit of a deal on it.
have you looked these up? Like, have you seen them selling for $1,500 or $1,000?
No, I haven't.
So that's your sentimental price.
That's it. That's a good one.
Well, I don't pay sentimental prices, I'm sorry. He had no idea what they were worth. He just figured they were rare, and they are. I can go to antique shows and buy these for probably less than $1,000.
right?
I'm just gonna leave them.
Sure. Oh my God! You bought it. You bought it. You scratched it. Carousel horses are worth $1,000 because they're neat. You don't find them anymore.
There's no bob like Snow Bob. Marty, look at this.
It's a sled?
Yeah, I've never seen one of
A
these,
giant
man.
ski on the front? Oh, yeah,
Giant
the bottom.
ski, it's got metal rails. Man, this thing's older than me. I think this is pile worthy, buddy. What do you think?
I'd grab it. Sure.
Based on your advice, I'm grabbing it. I'm gonna start making a pile, buddy. How you doing over there?
Gotta have this. It's a giant stop sign. Ugh. But that's massive.
Hey, Marty, I probably should have worn some more clothes to this gig, eh?
That? Nesbitt's Orange.
Perfect.
My grandfather used to deliver this stuff back in the 60s with like Verner's ginger ale and Hires root beer. The Ferris wheel?
Yeah. I'm looking for a maker mark on it. Oh, only for decoration. Not allowed for children. Or Dicus Storkendil, I have no idea, made in Germany.
I got a buddy in Hanover, Durham, great. All these small town signs are awesome.
Look at this.
Are they skeleton keys?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this.
Going that way? Go, go. And then back. Oh!
So what are you doing? Are you playing with that? Are you buying it?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah?
You know what? I'm gonna buy it.
If you don't, I will.
I'm pretty sure it's a toy, but for me, it's a puzzle, so I'm gonna buy it until I figure it
All
out.
right. It's a stunt cycle kit. It's almost like Evel Knievel, but it's Honda brand. That's awesome. There you go.
Awesome. So this is it. This is the treasure pile. We've talked a little bit in there about a couple things, the cigarette roller, the shop, and the book. I found this Snow Bob in there. Figured I would offer you maybe $100 on it.
Killing me.
What are you thinking on the Snow Bob?
I just think 125.
I threw in a couple little things as well. I've got a little folk art caribou, I'm guessing here. A handful of keys. I've got an old dresser I haven't been able to hack for a long time, so. Old Ferris wheel, something to drive the cats nuts.
Yeah.
We talked about, you know, potential $30 on that in the book. We've got this little guy as well. So I figured, you know what? Maybe I'll give you the 125 you're asking on this. We did 20 on this.
Okay.
We'll do 30 on that. And then I'll give you another $30 for the keys and the Ferris wheel and the little toy. So $200 for the pile.
I better keep the Ferris wheel in this one then.
Well, then I would go down to probably 175, and I'll let you keep these two.
Sure.
Deal. That wasn't horrible. I made it out alive. Marty, you're up.
I'm okay selling that stuff. There's more stuff out there to buy.
We've talked about the railway crossing.
Yes.
So that was 80 for the two.
Yes.
And we talked about the carnival signs.
Yes.
There's 3 of those at $40 each.
Yes.
$20 each on the signal lights.
Yep.
First aid kit.
Yes.
I think we agreed on 15 on that one.
Could have.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's put that down there. So we've got a couple road signs here. I'll make you one offer on these, 50 for the pair.
Sold.
Giant stop sign, you couldn't have missed that one. It's not really old, I just like it because it's big. I'll go 50 on that.
Okay.
Got 3 metal ones here.
Yep.
We've got the Danger, watch out for power trucks. We've got this nice one here. We've got the Nesbitt's orange sign there. What are you asking for this guy here?
$100.
And how much on the Nesbitt sign?
Make me an offer on the 2 of them.
Well, I was gonna offer you, based on condition on that one, 30. All right, 40 and you throw this one in.
Okay, do that.
He's back to life.
All
I
right,
was worried there for a second.
I am not a tough negotiator because I'm easy.
so we've got a couple games down here. We've got a few other types of games and toys here as well. You give me a price on all the toys and
What's
stuff.
in the suitcase?
I brought the whole thing out because I like these T-shirts, and I think they're really funny. Give me a good price on the few T-shirts in there, and I'll give you a couple bucks for the suitcase as well.
Oh, how about 125 is being fair with you?
125 for all those things there.
Yeah, that's being fair.
I'll come up to 100 on the Fina.
Make it 110, you'll end up with it.
So this, 780, everything.
For your stuff.
My stuff. I'm not buying his.
No. I would like to have a little more money, but it's okay. Just hang on for a second. I want to show you something.
All right, cool.
Something you can have for free.
Hey, that's my price
Just
range.
stay
Now
there.
we're talking.
I'll place bets on what he's gonna bring us.
Shotgun?
Is that a growl? Or is he dragging something?
That's a motor.
Oh no!
Are
That's
you
amazing.
kidding me? What are the chances
Yeah.
of a guy like this rolling out in a hot pink pickup truck?
You've been hiding this all day.
Look at every piece of this car.
It's Cowboy, just for you.
I like it.
So this is just a complete one-off, basically.
One of, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you stumble across this?
Another guy done it up.
How long have you had it?
Oh, a year, maybe 2 years.
What make and model is this?
Chev, 1969.
Now, is this something you bring to shows now that you have it?
Oh yeah, I drive it. My wife fights me over it, but I win.
Wow, this is beyond gorgeous. It's probably worth about 12 to 15,000.
Yeah, that's the icing on the cake today. So thanks again for having us. I
problem.
appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
All right,
I love coming out here. I'm coming back someday.
I hope so.
Bam Bam and Marty need to come to our other property and see if they can't spend a little more money.
When I come out to places like this, I never know what I'm gonna find, and I'm always more than happy when we leave a treasure. That snow bob, that's a pretty sweet piece. I got a couple little things that I'm really, really happy about, so huge win. Woo! Leave it to you to buy a T-shirt out of an old warehouse in a briefcase and then put it on immediately.
I know. I love it, though. It's so cool, man. Bumper jumpers.
All right, so we're on our way to see Delbert, and apparently we will know the house when we get there, whatever that means.
Hang on a second here.
What's up?
You're always reading me these terrible jokes.
Yeah,
so,
it's
so
true.
it's my turn. What does it mean when the flag of the post office is flying at half-mast?
I don't know.
They're firing.
That was awesome. That one's going in the permanent use folder.
It's like the worst joke book I've ever read.
Oh, man.
What were you saying about Delbert?
Delbert apparently is a character that once we get on his street, we will not miss the house. And I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
But up here, people are friendly, so I'm assuming it doesn't mean he's gonna chase us off with a rifle. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know what his motivation is to sell, but I was told by the locals we will not regret going there.
Well, that's cool. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, I'm in. I think it's gonna be a sweet one, buddy.
Well, we didn't need a house number today. Between the old signs and the gas pump hanging out front, we knew we were in the right place right away.
Hey, guys.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
Good, I'm Marty.
Marty, right on.
Delbert?
That's him.
I'm Marty.
Right
Hi,
on.
Delbert. Bam Bam.
Hey,
Nice to meet
you.
you.
Guys. Yeah.
This is quite the place. You cannot miss this.
Right.
From the Fargo on the front lawn to the white road sign on the wall.
This one right here.
Yeah.
You like that
obviously.
one?
Are you a collector? Where are you getting all this stuff?
Well, just pick it up here and there.
It looks like a lot of oil and gas goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was in. I was in that racket.
Well, old oil and gas goodies are really hot right now.
Are you a mechanic or?
Yeah, I'm a mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how far back does that go?
My dad.
So your dad was a mechanic.
Oh, for sure.
You're a mechanic.
My two brothers are mechanics.
Two brothers are
Wow.
both
Yeah,
mechanics.
and my daughter. Well, of course, I was the best mechanic of the bunch.
So anyone that has touched you as far as DNA goes better be able to hold a wrench.
That's right.
Awesome.
It was actually kind of funny, like the whole crew of them. I think of it like an 80s rock band, like Delbert and the Mechanics.
Let's get in there. Let's take a look and see what
Right
kind of
on.
goodies you've gathered.
Perfect.
All right. Oh, now we're talking, buddy. That's the deal train. I hear the deal train coming.
The collecting is a hobby, and I go to a lot of auctions. Actually, what I like to do is buy a box of stuff. And in that box, you wouldn't believe what you can find.
I don't know, Marty, you looking for a stunt double? Get your Woody serviced here. Like under the shelf? What does that mean? License plates? That's a pretty sweet jacket.
Isn't it? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh!
He looked really good. Couldn't help but like it.
How much you asking for the jacket?
$30.
Would you take 25?
No.
Really?
No, I know it's worth more than the 30.
I'm interested in it.
Well, just keep it in the back of your mind.
I will.
Delbert had an interesting collection of things in the shop. It wasn't just automotive stuff. This is a little out of place here. It's for mineral oil. What's the story behind this?
It's for sale.
Okay, how'd you get it?
A lady gave it to me. It's old, eh?
Yeah, it's got some age to it.
Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's old.
As long as it's old, eh?
Perfect.
How much is it?
$50 today.
Okay. That's not bad, yeah.
OPP holster.
Yep.
You got a whole bunch of them, eh?
Yep.
How much do these generally run?
$30 a piece.
Really?
They usually run a lot more than that, but hey.
But you're
this
having a
is-
sale today,
It's a
eh?
special day, yeah.
The OPP stuff doesn't generally get me running towards it, but that helmet was really, really cool. That gold flake screamed needing to be on a bike soon. License and registration, please, sir. Sir, you under the influence right now? You smell like a little more than Listerine.
Hey, buddy.
All right, Starsky, you book 'em. I'm gonna look in the trunk.
Perfect.
Really need to lay into some beatnik punk hippies right now.
You ever had any run-ins with the police?
Man, won't sell the helmet though, eh?
No. A good buddy of mine gave it to me.
That's a really, really neat
Yeah,
piece.
I told my wife I could care less if I sold a thing. Here's another one of these things. As long as we have some fun. You like license plates, but these are really good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him what these are.
37.
Yeah.
I had a 37 car, and I kept
Ah.
buying. This is one of the first cars, type of car I had, 35 Ford.
I love the wall of memories he had with his family and everything else on there from his original shop and the family shop.
So this is you guys through time all on a wall in your man cave.
That's right.
That's a really, really neat idea.
My dad was a mechanic, 2 brothers mechanic, and my daughter was a mechanic.
So this place is just full of memories for you, huh?
Yeah.
The piece that caught my eye is obviously the double-sided dealership sign right out front. What kind of offers have you had on that?
$5,500.
$5,500.
I didn't take it, so.
No. Well, we both know that the odds of you finding another one of those
Yeah.
with a Fargo plate on the bottom.
That's right. Now
Exactly.
the truck to go along with it.
You could easily fetch $5,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't need to sell anything, and if the price was right, he would let it go, and if it wasn't, he was totally happy just hanging on to it.
Now, what is that?
Well, it was just looks like a stolen item to me.
So you buy your stamps out of this machine.
Yeah.
It's a nice heavy one. And that's porcelain on the face there too, huh? Yeah, see, that's something I'm interested in. If the price is right.
$150.
$150.
A little expensive, but.
I've had a couple similar ones before. Not quite this big. At $150, that's all I can really put on it. And then someone's gonna beat me down to about $1 1/4 probably. I'll throw a number and tell you what's worth to me. I would pay 75, but that's where I'd top out on it.
No good.
Can't do it?
You can't do it.
There was enough in there for me to make a decent profit.
Holy Schlitz. What are you asking for this sweet little lamp?
50.
Why don't you go plug it in?
Oh, look at that.
Hey!
See the top right corner?
Yeah,
It's like it's been scratched out a bit, eh?
yeah, and it's plastic, it's not glass. Would you take 30 on it?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Done deal.
Hey, I just wanted to sell you something.
All right, well, we're rolling. There's nothing like a good Schlitz in the afternoon. A clock, a light, a lamp, whatever I can take. All right. So we've got a couple of little treasures.
Yeah, I see that.
Now this, I'll give you 30 bucks for as well.
Perfect.
And as I'm walking out, I noticed there's kind of a sporty little throwback truck. Just an extra little blue beater truck you've got?
That's it.
It looks old. What's the story on this?
She's an 82. She's the first time they made an S10.
Really?
That's right.
That was the year, eh?
That was the year.
I did not know that.
Loved it.
And does it run?
Oh, run.
Does it run and drive?
It drives.
Because I am in the market for a truck.
He's asking two or best offer.
And his price right off the hop, super, super reasonable. So we had to take it for a test drive. Delbert, let's do this! Man, this thing's almost as old as me. I'm a 77.
I'm a 37.
A 37? Yeah. That's a good year.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, he wanted to buy the truck. And we would drive it all over with it.
Hey! The neighborhood guy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. As we got out there, I noticed the brakes were good, the steering was pretty tight, and this motor, the 2.8,
they say is a Jack Kelly.
it's not running too hot.
No,
Feels good.
feels good, I'll tell you.
Then I noticed the speedometer was a little out of whack. And by a little out of whack, I mean, we're rolling back into town. I look down and it says I'm doing 80 right now.
Yeah.
I
50.
feel like I'm not. And the speed limit's 50. You think the speedo's accurate?
No, I'd say it isn't.
So I don't know if we hit like a wormhole or something, but that speedo might need a tap or two. You're a mechanic? Heck, it's in your blood. What does this truck really need?
Oh, very little.
Very little.
Got a little oil leak in it.
Where's the oil leaking from?
In the van someplace.
For me to get it home is gonna cost me at least $5.
Yeah.
But I'd probably be able to offer you 800.
How about 18? $1,800, that sounds good to me.
So I'll come up a little bit, but I don't have 1,800 bucks. I'd come up to 1,000.
16. That's it, that's the bottom dollar.
I could come up to 11.
Uh,
Again, I have to get it home. I have to figure out what you as a mechanic, second generation mechanic, couldn't figure out. So, $1,100 is gonna be my best offer today.
no, that's not gonna be any good.
All right.
I'm sorry, it's too bad.
No, that's all right. I wish I could help.
Yeah,
I wish I could take it with me. It's a cute little truck. I kind of fell in lust with the truck as soon as I saw it, but I'm okay leaving without her today. Better to lust and lost than to never lust at all. Load the van, you want to give me a hand?
So Delbert was a good guy.
Delbert was a great guy, and the shop sign, that's something that you and I both know is a standalone 10 out of 10. That's a masterpiece. As soon as I saw that truck, as soon as you said it was 2,000 or best offer, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be able to make a deal here. But as soon as I drove it, as soon as I got to really look at it, I realized that that was a bit high. So a great truck, but you know what? I'm glad I backed off. Knock, knock.
I know who's there.
Knock, knock.
Come in or I'll lock you out.
You're not gonna do it, eh? Come on, man. It could be anybody. I gotta at least tell you who it is. How are things, man?
Good, how are you?
Not bad, not bad. Just finished getting my my Texaco jacket dried and cleaned.
Oh, from Delbert?
Yes.
Yeah.
The deal from Dell.
How much did you pay for it again?
30 bucks, and it's a good-looking coat. I got her all cleaned up, and
You can pump gas and smoke a cigarette while wearing that thing.
I love it. Texaco and Marlboro, back when smoking and gas went together like peanut butter and
I know,
jelly.
eh? It's like one of these.